that was something,
That was sickening.
bro.
That was a sickening. I be mad too because the mic always pick me up when I'm saying weird shit. But when I'm like just talking. All right, guys, surprise.
She's got me doing extra work. No,
Wow.
she's a slave driver. No, imagine.
During blackness. During
That's what I said.
we talked about
I'm just
adding
kidding.
more episodes to the season, guys. So this is the last episode visually. Sauce Man giving his claps is leaving our humble abode in his taking his talents to South Beach. So
I
that
am.
being said, this is the last visual. We thought it would be important to also make it the last episode of the season, and it actually low key worked out this way. Man, I am dark. I am Wesley Snipes kind of situation going on.
I
With
don't
this.
know why all the lights are on.
Like, and we're not that much of a
Well,
different skin tone off. Like, that's what be hurting my
yeah.
feelings for real. Like, it's like my
What?
face just gets a lot of sun or something.
Yeah, I was like, well, like, yeah, you're like arm wise, we were saying, but
see,
facial
when I
wise,
wear a mask when I walk and I like have my hat on, like I
yeah.
shouldn't even.
But
Well,
well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily like I said, we could do the visuals through Discord.
if y'all want the visuals now,
Yeah, if y'all
we
want the visuals.
like, cause y'all ain't really into this as much as y'all are listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all want the visuals, hit us up on our Instagram, hit us
Which
up
I
on our
feel is
Twitter.
like kind of disrespectful.
Right, because we've
I
been
feel
giving
like
this to you for 3 seasons.
y'all saying y'all got faces for radio without saying
Right.
y'all got faces
like,
for radio.
Like, I feel just as disrespected as when I looked at the price of Beyonce tickets. And I've never been called ashy through the internet. Like, I was so. Like,
wait till Rihanna decides to go on tour.
She's not. She's not. I saw her baby. I said, we are not getting a new album. We're not getting anything. Like, second baby.
That's what happened when you could become a billionaire. You don't need music anymore.
I know she's a bad gal. She's a bad gal, Riri. I understand. But my feelings was her. I saw Beyonce's tickets. I audibly screamed. My husband asked me what was wrong, and I was like, you know what? I need to get off Beyonce's.
They
internet.
was charging fees so bad that Biden is thinking about creating a bill.
Because Ticketmaster needs to stop what they're
with
doing.
The convenience fees,
man.
But they need to stop that with almost everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's a paywall behind almost everything now, and it's so.
Like, and what was crazy though was that they waitlisted everybody, and then was like, "All right, ready for your ticket? Here, bow." Like a lady at work was like, I was hoping they would give me a ticket here, but now I'm going to Miami or something." I was like, "Oh, you like flying out?"
Oh, so they just gave you tickets to wherever.
Like, yeah, like like they like waitlisted you pretty much, like.
And then was just like, here go.
Yeah, you got in line, you were gonna get your ticket. You just didn't know exactly where you were getting your ticket to. Like,
I mean, like,
and she's not even coming here. Like, the closest she was to us was like PA or Detroit.
Yeah, makes sense.
And PA was like $4.97 was the lowest, and Detroit was like 5 something. And I was just like,
I mean, as a regular person, that would be like nerve wracking. But if I was like a content creator or something like that, or a vlogger, that'd be lit. Like, hey, y'all, we about to get a ticket to wherever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But as a normal person, is like, not only did I pay somebody's rent for this ticket, I gotta pay somebody rent to get down there.
Listen, I was like, oh, this is a day of fair. Like, so, and that's when Beyonce's internet told me to get my ashy ass off, get the fuck back to my seat, because I just knew better.
You know, it's cool. As a sports fan, I can just try to go to a Cavs versus Laker game, and it reminds me that I'm poor.
I told you.
You know, like, it don't.
Internet be calling people ashy. You know what?
It's cool. We all get humbled every once in a while.
I wasn't even planning on. I was just looking.
You were just looking. I know. I wasn't really planning on going to the game. I knew it was gonna be too expensive, but I just wanted to know.
And that's why my feelings was kind of hurt, because I was like, there was no need for you to even call me so ashy.
It made me want to call my parents. Like, y'all should have did better. I mean, because let's be real. You know, if you broke in your early years of life, it's your parents' fault, because they didn't do what they needed to do to properly set you up for life.
I think I was more upset about existing in general, but don't flag us. I'm cool. I'm fine.
It's your parents' fault. Blame them.
Like,
up to a certain age, and after a while, it's your fault. But for the beginning stages, it's their fault.
Like, bro. Yeah, so it's our last visual. The podcast will continue. We do not know when we'll be back as of now, because
I gotta
leave
Get
and
every
get
leave and
settled.
get settled and set up.
Like, yeah, like make sure that the Wi-Fi situation is good over there, all of that.
Yeah,
So this will continue to be on our
but
Anchor account. You can find us on Spotify. The way y'all been listening to us,
if I
however y'all want to listen to us. Y'all been figuring out a way to do it.
yeah,
So I mean, continuously do it that way. Like I
but
said.
if I had to guess, it would be like maybe late March, middle-ish April,
Yeah, I think
around
I
there
got somewhere to go in May.
in May.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got somewhere to go in May, and I'm gonna be
Uh,
gone for like 5 days.
y'all might not see us till next season. We'll see.
You will see us in spring. Okay, all right. The good news is that because we don't have to meet up, it won't be and there won't be so much rendering. We'll be able to just have something upload and just send it. So this might be able to be a Wednesday night situation.
Yeah,
Like
man.
low key instead of a whole 3 day debacle. Because that's really what it is. Okay? Because it uploads and then you like, all right, it's good. I'm like, it didn't upload. And you like, it stopped at 80%. And then that's when we're upset. Then I'm like, all right, cool. Try it on Tuesday. We find out Tuesday it actually never uploaded because everybody just kind of like walked away. Then I go to do something. I'm like, oh, it never uploaded. And it's been sitting.
Which is weird because like usually it's supposed to upload like right when it's done. I have it
Bro,
set up
I
to like
know.
that's why like that's how I forget to name them like label them because before I would label them because I had to manually upload them.
Oh my
But
God.
as soon as had it set to like as soon as it's done recording, that's where
Upload.
it goes. I've completely and I'll be going in there like, damn, I forgot to name all these. She
I
never,
tell it.
and you never say you don't say since you never said
I,
since you haven't said nothing. I
it's,
don't think
I be
about
looking
it
at the date.
until I go in there and I'll be like,
Which one?
damn.
I be looking at our background like,
That's
what? I be letting that go to me like, like I be really staring mad hard. I'm like,
oh man,
damn.
I forgot that.
I'm like, what's the date? I'm like, was it last date? Was it last season? Where was we? I'm like, what episode we on? And I look at you like, what episode you on? You like, I don't know. What episode are we on? I'm like, I don't know. Like honestly, guys, if I wasn't naming the episodes after we did them, this would have been a continuous forever season, and everyone would have just been really upset.
We didn't even know what episode we well for
We
this
didn't
one.
actually. Yeah, I rendered last week's episode. I was like, oh my god, this is the last episode of the season, and we had no clue. I was like, are we on 11? Are we on
Right.
10? We was on 12. So now you get 13 because
They
nobody knew actually that we were at the end.
mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we probably would have said goodbye to y'all last week
Mm-hmm.
and made ourselves liars.
She lucky she told me when she got here. I probably wouldn't have answered her calls. No, I'm just you ready to shoot that pop? Boop, boop.
I'm so mad at how often I say that noise when people make me mad on the phone. I'm like, boop, 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 like I'm about to hang up on you. Like you about to get embarrassed, bro. No, stop talking to me. Don't talk to me or my sons. I'm
Like
so irritated.
I avoid extra work to the point. So like my younger sister went to this school that was early college, and one of my teachers was like,
You
"Why?"
have the brains
Yeah,
to
like
go
you
to.
have the brains to go there, and I'm like, "Are you?" Or at least take AP classes. And I looked at her. I was like, "Are you asking me to do extra work?"
Did you see him? He was telling me about connecting the controller to a new one.
No, that's different.
No,
Like
it's
no,
not though.
that's different.
It's
That's
not.
different.
It's not.
That
It's
level of
not.
extra work is
It's not.
minimum.
It's not.
That is like the bare minimum
It's
of extra
not.
work.
It's
It
because you
is.
don't know Baby D. That's why you talking
I
like
do
that.
know
It's
Baby
because
D.
you don't know
I
Baby
do
D.
know
That's why
Baby
you
D.
talking
I do
like
know.
that.
It's literally like you see how I do this.
I'm
Like,
not plugging anything up.
like
It's wireless for a reason.
I'm just saying, like this is the most you would have to do.
I don't have no time for my cats to be walking by and
I'd say
being
this is
like,
the most.
I don't have no
The
time.
the least is just hitting this button right
I'm
here.
not doing that. No, I'm
That
not
is
doing
that
it.
is completely different than taking the AP class where they give you the exorbitant more amount of homework
Uh-uh.
and expect you to
I feel
study.
as though they are the same.
And then they want you to get like a B. Like what?
I feel as though they are the same.
Like
You see what I'm
no.
talking about?
And then I gotta work harder for that B. I can do nothing in these other classes and get an A on every test and get the same B.
We're not gonna delve into why that was a good idea for you to do back then. Hindsight is 2020.
It worked out. I graduated with a 3.0. It worked out for me.
You could have.
I could have had a 3.5.
Yes,
Ooh, what's that mean?
scholarships.
I didn't finish anyway, so like. And guess what I went to school for?
I,
It didn't need that much academic prestige.
I just I'm so mad because the stupid people are making the money because people like you who are
No,
smart.
no, no.
Yeah,
Now, if you now,
I'm
if
judging
you
you.
going to school for some smart people stuff, then yeah, I need you to.
You
I
think
need.
smart people are going to school for smart people stuff?
Yeah,
Why do you think that?
because they're the only ones who give a fuck enough to put in that much work to be smart.
They just want money.
Hey, what? Like listen, it's not my fault.
Next caller. Next
They
caller.
told me, they told me, hey, look, the field I'm in, they ain't about to check my GPA. See, you get degrees, my brother. I went in for sports administration.
What? I never know your fucking mate. What? I'm
Yes,
so
I
sorry.
went
I'm
in
so
to
sorry.
be like a coach or an agent or something like that. Yeah.
What?
Wait, you
Let's
you
talk
thought I was
about
gonna go for computer science? Not with all that math.
I thought I was feeling you.
I looked at computer science. It was more math than computers. I said, "Fuck no! I can get a
Let's
certification."
talk about this. First of all, dear audience, listeners, watchers, I've known this man for like 3 years. I feel like has it been three now?
Like four.
Okay, I've never known. I've been seeing a lot of videos about what best friends don't know about and or do with each
Well,
other.
because you never asked.
Hold on, wait. Okay, because one of the biggest things is that they never take pictures together. I don't have any pictures of me and you. We just don't take them together. We know that, but we
Yeah.
will not take more pictures. Me and my best friend Tiana, we don't take pictures together. We have
I
none.
just don't take pictures in general.
Okay, right? No, but stop, because this is the other thing, right? Because you can't describe me to nobody unless you like. I don't have a picture. Like,
Oh yeah, I gotta go to your Instagram.
right? Like you have to go do stuff.
Well, actually, now I have a wedding picture.
Right. That's it. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's the only picture I have of me and Tiana. Our wedding photos.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other thing is that they don't know what each other does. Like, and I literally, my best friend is a speech therapist. Where I don't know what that entails. No clue. I have no clue. I will listen to her tell you about these cheering all day, and I'm like, like. But at the same time, she's like, I don't even know what you do. She's like, I know your boss's name. That's it. Like, I don't even know. I know where you work. Like, so it's just the fact that that's the little added thing that I was like, I have no clue.
I went to school that required no real academic like backing. Like no one was gonna be like, "Oh, you can't be a coach because you don't have a 4.0." No, fuck that. That's not what I'm here for. You're not about to charge me $1 million to get a GPA that probably won't even matter. Like,
I will say every athlete that went to school was in like sports business, and I was like,
communications.
yeah, ours Mount Union was sports business.
No, they made them actually take
because
something.
there's a major called sports business. Like, yeah, that was.
Most of them do communication.
I was like, as soon as you heard what their major was, you were like, you're an athlete, aren't you? Like,
well, but see, I guess the good part of mine is it was a tied in major, which was business management. So I had to take microeconomics and macroeconomics. So there was some thinking involved, but very minuscule to all those chem majors and aspiring doctors and all those people whose grades actually mattered.
Listen, I was a double major and a minor. Okay, I wasn't even supposed to get into my school. You actually had a higher GPA than I did because I definitely graduated with a 2.7.
I was shocked I had a 3.0. I don't know how that happened. I knew it was like high twos. I was like, all right, I probably had like a 2.8, 2.9. They said 3. I said 3. Let's go.
Everybody's school is weighted different. Also depending on what kind of like your school system as well. So it's kind of funny because you get kids who are like, you might have been, depending on if you would have went to like Shaker or not, you might have been a 2.7 with me or a 3.0. But if you go to like one of the really terrible schools, you like summa cum laude type valedictorian, and it's wild because they're like, I'm valedictorian. You're like, where? And they say the school, and you're like, that's like what is that? Like a 2.3 for y'all? Like what is that?
Actually, no, I wouldn't even. Actually, we had some pretty smart people there because I definitely was nowhere near the top with that 3.0.
We had a valedictorian, but we weren't allowed to have a valedictorian because it would hurt people's feelings. Don't ask me. I don't know. The students disagreed. It was the adults.
Adults being their parents' feelings would have been hurt.
Like my favorite thing about everyone having issues with our generation is the participation trophy situation. I'm like, y'all was giving them out like it was y'all. Like we didn't. Yeah, we were completely.
We didn't. Nobody wanted. We didn't want. I don't want to participate.
I hate them.
Like for what?
I hate them.
I lost.
It's like
you gave me a trophy and I lost. Right? Now I want to punch you.
Like it's worse.
Like if I was in second place, cool. But if I wasn't in top three, why are you giving me to remind me every year that I stunk? Hey, you participated.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I know. It's a tragedy. Everybody knows that if you're not in first place, you lost.
At
Everyone
least
knows
top
that.
three is all right.
I mean, at minimum, but like, it,
Yeah, but like
the
anything outside of top three.
we literally, I kid you not, the whole class was like, "Well, who's our valedictorian?" And our principal was like, we don't have one because it would like discourage other students. We were like, but valedictorians work the hardest. Like
Right.
they did that.
If anything, you discouraging the person that everybody cheated off on.
Like, bro, like,
Like,
I mean, I kid you not, this kid, LJ, he was cool. And when we were all at the scholarship ceremony, I mean, he just kept standing up. Like, they were like, awarded, awarded, awarded. And my man had it. I'm like, he should have been our valedictorian. And we could have had a salutatorian too. And the fact that they're like, I feel bad because they were robbed of it because of people feeling
and
bad.
then all a lot of times it's scholarships tied up into that. Like,
Man, like, I was like, bro.
you over here summa Kool Aid latte. You know,
Summa cum laude. My dad calls it summa cum later.
summa Kool Aid man, like whatever that is. You know.
No, because my graduation was bumping in college because we had like a theater dude as the announcer. He was
Mm.
like summa cum laude. I was like, Jesus Christ,
I'm like,
magna cum laude.
I
Like,
mean, if my kid, when I do have a kid, if they want to go for that, go for it, brother.
by all means.
By all means.
I was
Like,
hot though at my graduation. They didn't even say both majors.
you know, you
They
know,
just
I, I just hate for you to realize the crushing defeat later on in life, but you realize that don't mean nothing.
the summa cum laude thing holds. I mean, ironically, because I was the only graduating writing major in my class, I
Mm-hmm.
was the top of my actual theoretical class. But they didn't put my other major down, so I'm just under Japanese. They
Mm.
didn't put, me under writing.
You know what I'm saying?
Then they gave me a bachelor's of the arts, one
Because
bachelor's.
I would hate for you to get super cum laude and then miss out on the job because the chick had a 4.0, but she had big boobs as well. So then it's like
That's not. It's not normally how it. I,
sometimes I
I
don't. It depends on who the boss is. If he a sick dude, you probably lost that intern. I mean that job, brother.
the plan is to have big
Or
boobs and be smart.
that's why I said a 4.0 and big boobs.
He could just put some balloon. We could. I'm not talking about on camera how we can really
Or
trick the system.
you lost the job to the dude's best friend's son who had a
Now
2.5.
that is actually the real. That's
Not
actually
both
that's
of those.
I feel like the
Both.
second one is a little more realistic in these late days based on the people getting sued and stuff like
Well,
that.
I mean, but they getting sued because they were perverts and hired them for that
No, you're
reason.
right, but still, I
But,
just feel like your best friend's your boss's best friend's stupid son.
So I'll wait for the day to have that conversation. Like I was,
But I've been a nepo baby every once in a while where they've been like, "Oh, we know your kid's gonna be good," and I'm like,
yeah. I mean,
it works out
I'm
for
all
everybody.
for it. I'm all for nepotism in the black community. We've been losing the nepotism for a long time now.
I'm all for it, but I also hate it because
No.
I feel like sometimes people also pick their country ass cousins. I mean, kind
All
of
right,
low
all
key.
right. Smart nepotism. I'm here
There
for
we go.
qualified
Because
nepotism.
unqualified
Like
nepotism
like
hurts my
everybody
heart.
be hating on LeBron because he using nepotism for Bronny, and I'm like, do it, go for it.
Well,
Nike deals, Beats
wait a minute. Let's
deals,
talk about this though. Bronny also has talent. Bronny
but
also, like, Bronny is also. I will say this: basketball, athletics is a little hard to do nepotism because you gotta like, even though you have some good deals, you still like have to show eventually what
yeah,
you can
but
do.
yeah, to an extent, but still though, like he's probably like one of the highest grossing high school players out there. Him outside of maybe like then Deion Sanders' son is up
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
One of the Manning boys is up there.
I
Their
just
nephew.
I just kind of
So
want to
yeah,
see what they also look
nepotism.
like on the court. I'm very
I
excited to
mean,
see because I heard his second son, that younger one,
yeah,
fucking monster right
that's
here,
usually how I go. But
fucking
that's because he's like 6'9".
fucking mono. I took a scene. If-
But the crazy thing is though, although the youngest son is taller, Bronny is more athletic.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because they had a picture with all three of them doing the same dunk.
Man,
And like Bronny's like nose was at the rim, and I'm like, Jesus, Bronny, like you up higher than your dad. Like,
Oh yeah, no hops for days. My man has jumped. Okay, okay. My man can shoot to
but
the
yeah,
straight to
so
the
yeah,
moon.
I'm all for black corporate nepotism. Like we need more of it.
What's the anime in the background? This was your idea.
Tales of I don't know how to pronounce it. Tales of Lumine.
Pull it up on the screen so I can get what the fuck is it called.
Let me see.
I watched the anime too, but the anime got weird, so no one can be trusted. Oh, and it's dubbed,
Luminaria.
so it's old. So because
Tales of Luminaria, the Faithful Crossroad.
okay, so how many episodes did you get through?
Uh, I fell asleep. But but it's one of those ones that caught my eye. So like, I plan on watching. I gotta rewatch it because you know when you fall asleep after watching like 2 episodes, you no longer remember what happened in those 2 episodes. I was wide awake, and then next thing you know, I woke up. My alarm was going off. But it was one of those I was like, oh, I seen it on my thing, and it was like, oh, this looks like an interesting anime. You know how I do. If your cover art interests me, I watch it.
That's me in books too. I do the same thing with books.
Yeah,
It's
that's
super
that's
exciting.
that's how I pick my anime. Like I'm not just a shonen person, although I do
Are you sure?
enjoy it. Yeah,
Are you sure?
I've watched other things besides shonens. We went down all minds. I have watched other things besides shonens.
Kuroko no Basket. All
Yep,
right, we got your blue lock. We got your athleticism
yep,
covered.
yep. I watched. I can't. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Yeah, because you know,
Bungo Stray Dogs not a shonen.
I feel like I'm gonna put it in the action area.
Yeah, but it's not a shonen.
I still gonna throw. I'm still gonna. I actually would consider it a shonen. Oddly enough,
Shield Hero.
that's definitely a shonen. I mean, okay, all right. If we're genre skipping, then yeah, that would be in fantasy. I'll give you that one.
Um.
Not a single romance to be found.
Okay, that's different though. Like I don't.
Shoujo. It's shoujo.
What?
Funny enough, shonen just means boy and shoujo just means girl. Ironically, like that,
Ah.
like that's where everybody keeps getting this weird. Like I only watch shonen. It's like those are animes and mangas geared towards
And
boys.
then I
That's
watched
why it's
that.
called shonen Jump and shoujo Beat.
But I did
Yeah.
watch that horror anime.
Which one?
The one where it's told them different scary stories, and that ghost was like,
Junji Ito.
yeah,
Oh, there's another one on Netflix too.
yeah.
Like with Tomie or whatever. They
Mm-hmm.
that one's wild and that macabre. That one I like that. I like Junji Ito. I can't wait till they do Uzumaki because I know they're gonna do Uzumaki too, and that one's kind of like terrifying. So and
And
also
Doctor Stone. You know,
what am I?
it's
I'm
more
still
like a
giving.
science one.
I'm still giving that shonen.
It's more. It's not that much fighting in
But
that.
I'm gonna give it also a little bit of. It's giving me slice of life.
It's like
giving
a
me
fantasy.
I fucking love
Science.
slice of life. There's
They
something
coming
about that.
back. You know what I'm saying?
But I think you check out this adult romance. It's adorable. It's called The Ice Guy and His Cool Female Colleague, and it's super cute because like some of them like getting sleepy now. I started and you started to get sleepy. You started to get itchy and tired. That's how kids get. They be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it."
But they boo.
Like, go ahead, but I'm not gonna
You know.
watch it.
You know what? You know.
You can tell I was traumatized as a kid because I can tell when children are not, people are not interested in what I'm talking about.
Nah, I was like, I'll pull that out when I'm trying to impress somebody. That's why I pull out the romance ones.
I low key, I ain't gonna hold you. As many anime as I've watched, if anybody texts me like, I'm trying to look fancy, what you got? Could probably be like, what are they into? Like, I have curated lists
Yeah.
when I ask people what type of anime they like, and I will tell them, check out this. I could be a if you like this, watch this kind of content
then, you
creator. I
know,
really could.
The Spy Family is kind of like a romance,
Spy
action
Family is
romance.
adorable, which is why you should watch Buddy Daddies. I think
And
you
then
would
you
love
know,
Buddy Daddies.
and I did watch. Was the ex mob boss who became a dad?
Oh, the Yakuza.
Yakuza. Yeah.
Did you watch the babysitting Yakuza one? That was
Not yet.
adorable.
Oh, so you know, I've watched other things.
That dude, that stuff took a dark turn too. Because in one episode, they like kidnap old girl, and he just was punching. They was like, "Bro, you gotta lease up." He was like, "Nah, everybody's gonna die." And I'm like, "Man." They're like, "Oh, you a babysitter now?" I'm like, "He can still give you these hands." I would not recommend. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Yakuzas, and he was a good looking man too. You know me and delinquents.
Here we go,
He was
ladies and
he was
gentlemen.
a beautiful Yakuza man. And I was here for it. This is the last time I get to simp in front of you in person on camera. You know, we calling you and tell you about the simp and stuff, though. I'll be like, he fine too.
Mm-hmm.
You saw I found a law keycap. You thought of that man. You thought I was over with that man? My romance is forever with that man. It's a beautiful man right there. Tall. You know what I'm saying? Good hat wear. You know what I'm saying? Like his beard. You did? You know what I'm
Good
saying?
hat wear.
Tattoos.
I mean,
You don't like his hats? What's wrong with the
I mean,
hats?
they cool, but
You don't like his hats?
it's like an upgrade from Toad's hats.
They look warm. Don't judge Toad's hats.
I'm not. I'm just saying. Like I've seen them before.
I like his hats.
I mean, I'm saying
The
nothing.
whole aesthetic is like,
I'm not
it's
saying nothing wrong with it.
giving.
I'm just saying,
It's
you know,
giving.
he kind of stole Toad's swag.
I wouldn't even say something like that. What would possess you to say such a thing? First of all,
I
like,
mean, he is the same hat, just different design.
okay, well, no, it's through his whole outfit now, and I told look like a broke down Aladdin. Don't be doing
Whoa,
that.
whoa! I just said the hat.
Why did you come in for my law? What's
I'm
going-
not. I'm just saying, you know.
Let's skip the hat part.
Why you so?
Because now feelings is getting high. Okay, now we getting unorthodox. All right, so we gonna just move away from the hat. All right, the fit is cool. Okay, the tattoos tight. All right, all right. His name's Trafalgar D. Warlon. He's tight as fuck.
All right, I never said
All right,
he wasn't.
you know, because we gonna step away from that. Because now we calling people ripoffs and discounts. And you know what?
I didn't.
That
I
wasn't
said
even
rip-off.
just because you started with. No, you were starting to. Okay.
No.
And I'll be damned if you call my man Ashy while we're talking
I
right
was
now in
just
front of
saying,
these
we gotta-
fine people.
I'm just saying we got to give Toad his flowers.
You know what though? And that's all well and good, but I got a beef with Toad because I said you always play him and whoop my ass in fucking Mario Kart 64. I could not beat Toad to save my life. Not as Peach, not as Donkey Kong, not as fucking nobody. Fucking, I'm sick of it.
I'm not gonna lie. Your beef with Toad reminds me of this streamer I watch named Hook, who has a major beef with Donkey Kong. Like
because bro, like
when he play Mario Strikers or Mario Baseball, he rage.
because Toad be like, here we go. Like he just goes right on past you and shit. Every time I see that man, it's on sight, okay? Him and Bob Pancakes from The Sims. Every time I see old boy, it's on sight. Fuck you, Bob Pancakes. It's on, okay? Every time I fucking see you, it's on. All right. Now I don't even like racing with Daisy no more.
You see,
like,
now we got to the bottom of why she got upset about the hat.
Because why would you say that to me?
I didn't know you didn't like Toad.
Like, why would you say that?
I didn't know.
Have you ever even seen me play as Toad? No.
I never even seen you play Mario.
I'm always Rose. I'm always Rose. You okay? Always. Fuck Toad. Fucking beating me in fucking 90s. Ridiculous. On fucking Rainbow Road. I always wear Rainbow Road now. That okay? On my mama to this day. To this day, I'll forever win Rainbow Road. Can't nobody see me.
I was a god in Double Dash.
Man, can't nobody fucking see me. I'm talking about playing with my in-laws and shit. We was going. Old girl thought she had it too, and right at the very end, slipped past the first place. You can't see me.
Actually,
Rainbow
y'all
Road.
need to remake that. Like, I don't know why y'all just never remade Double Dash. Like, that wasn't one of the greatest Mario Karts ever.
Probably not enough people wanted it.
They Double Dash?
Listen,
Jeez.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You never played Mario Kart Double Dash where they had two people on the car instead
What
of one?
system was it on?
GameCube.
No, I got. That's when I was in my Sonic Riders like phase. Remember
Gross.
Sonic Riders? What you gonna tell me? Oh, what the fuck?
Sonic Riders.
Wait a minute.
Like, you had so many other games to choose from during that time, and you chose this.
I didn't have one in my house. I had one in my dad's house. Like,
you had that was like peak Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game time. Like, you had.
You don't like Sonic Riders? What's your problem? What's the problem with Sonic Riders? What is your issue? The graphics? What are you coming for? Have you even played this shit?
Yeah.
So what's your problem? Explain that.
Because Mario Kart Double Dash existed.
I didn't know even a Mario game. My dad comes home with stuff. That's what happens when you have divorced parents. You can't really be looking
I
games.
didn't have the game myself. My cousins had the game.
You think anybody else had a GameCube but me? No.
I didn't have the GameCube myself.
Shit. No, I had a GameCube. Well,
I had-
Dad had a GameCube. All right.
I had cousins with GameCube. I was PlayStation.
Yeah, I had I had a PlayStation,
Yeah,
but
but
my mom was handhelds only. She refused.
yeah, no, I would go to my cousin's house and dominate.
No,
Then
nobody
when I
else
got to
had stuff.
college, the domination continued.
No, yeah, no. I did not play. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, double
Okay, no
dashes.
one. It's kind of like how I played Fusion Frenzy. It was the first one of the first games that came out on the Xbox.
Yeah, you missed a good time. That was like that was one of, like Nintendo's
No,
peak.
because that would have been the time I still would have been whooping my ass, and I would have
You
been
know what I'm
having a
saying?
whole
You
nother
had
problem.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was like
Nope.
4 players, which was awesome.
Never had enough players to do all that.
I mean, you could play with 2, but it was
I repeat, never had enough players to do all that.
you could just play by yourself. I mean,
You,
it was a good game
you,
regardless. This is the point.
you
Stop trying to poke holes in how good the game
I'm letting you know that first of all, Sonic Riders was a good game. I
You know
wish
what I'm
they'd
saying?
bring it back.
Beautiful Joe was a great game. I wish that would get remade.
Yeah, no, sorry. When your parents are divorced, you are stuck with whatever your dad comes home with.
I mean,
Like
my parents weren't even together, so you know,
you
I
were.
get it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's no excuse.
I'm over it. The point is that I wasn't getting to a GameStop to look at GameCubes.
Like, I only got games on Christmas anyway, so you know, right the
Oh yeah.
boat. I'm
Oh
one
yeah.
of those kids.
No, I had
If it
like
ain't come from Game Informer, I got it
I
on
had
Christmas.
the weird games that I had. Did you ever play the Bleach game that came on the what was it? The Nintendo, not the DS, the Nintendo SP,
Mm-mm.
the
I
Game
didn't
Boy
have one of
SP.
those.
So I had a Game Boy SP. So I had a Yu Yu Hakusho game.
What is it?
I had a Bleach game.
I had a Game Boy Color, and then
Oh,
that
I had
got stolen while I wasn't home. Crazy enough.
what?
I think like my cousins had came over or
That
something.
sounds correct.
Yeah, so yeah, I had to. It got stolen while I wasn't home, and then I didn't. I then my mom felt bad, so she got me another one.
Oh,
Um,
I had a Game
so
Boy
yeah,
Color and
and
SP.
then I think I didn't get a. Then I got a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the SP. Yeah, the one that flipped open, right?
No, no, the Game Boy Advance was like the wide one.
Oh no, I missed that one. I skipped that
Yeah,
one. I went to
yeah.
the SP.
I don't think I got to.
Then I had a Nintendo DS. Like,
Yeah, I don't, and I think
and
that
my
was the
dad had
last
me a
time I.
PSP.
That was the last time I had an actual Game Boy
Yeah,
Advance. Was the last
like
time,
that's really kind of like I was
and then I
playing
went to
Gran Turismo.
PSP.
Yeah, I had a PSP.
Yeah,
I had a PSP. That was a good time. That was a good time to be alive.
yeah.
Gran Torino and
Mm-hmm.
MLB.
Mm-hmm.
Like them was really only.
You know what I'm saying? Fight Night.
That was a good time.
Then you can watch. Man, PSP was like ahead of its time.
Absolutely.
It was so ahead of its time that it failed. Like that's the crazy.
I
part.
know. I know.
Like it
Honestly,
was.
if they brought it back, I would be the first one in line.
Man, because you can
I
watch
ain't gonna
movies,
hold
you can
you.
watch Blu-rays.
Man,
You
what?
had the internet on that thing. Like it was
Bro.
crazy.
That was like Nintendo DS and the Picto chat. Like, if you had someone else with a Nintendo DS, like,
It was like the adult. It was really a handheld tailored towards adults. Adults just didn't game it. They wouldn't like the gaming. Like if they brought it out now, where all the older people are
Yeah.
gamers now because we
Yeah.
grew up with it.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, like then there was those Atari playing
Yeah.
farts wasn't gonna touch
No,
nobody.
I think my dad had an Atari too.
Exactly. Oh, one
Like,
stick controller.
Man. No, we had a Sega and we was playing House of the Dead. Like honestly, PlayStation's how I got into Sims. My sister was playing Sims, and that's how I got here. Like to this, because like Sims 1, you had like a little more purpose. You weren't as aimless, but Sims 4 was like Sims 1 was irritating. Like you start out living with your mama. Then your mama tell you to go get a job, and she break everything in your fucking house. Like when I tell you that my mom literally broke everything in my house in The Sims. Like she would like electrocute some shit and be like, "We don't have coffee." And you broke because you broke the coffee maker. She's like, "Get a job, fix the coffee maker." And you're like, "Bro, you broke it." Then she tell you to move out with your friends. Then your friends use the shit out of you. Like,
It's a rough Sims life.
I just tell motherfucking Art to get a toilet in a couple episodes back.
Yeah.
It's always been rough.
I seen that TikTok.
Bro, listen.
It was rough. I don't be living like that in Sims.
You see my TikToks. You see what my Sims be doing. My one Sim, he went swimming and was like, "No," and turned back around. He was like, "I hate athleticism." I said, "You've been swimming for 5 minutes. Not even." He was swimming out to the floaty to get on it. And halfway through was like, "Huh, nope." Like it turned around. Then the other sim caught the house on fire and then go come and then they staring at it looking at the shit. I'm like, get out the fucking house. fucking, and then she gonna come back later try to cook some shit. I'm like, you just burnt the house down, Kennedy. No.
Do you like Harry Potter?
Honestly, I have yet to read it
Nah.
or watch the movies.
I've been wondering that since I was like, I wonder if Cat's gonna get Hogwarts.
So I like no, because you know what Sansa got it, and he was like, "This is all great," but apparently people are very upset because there's no like gender thing, like there's no like gender conforming like part to the game, and that's
They're the ones who calling everybody transphobic for playing it. That's weird.
It's not even that. Like a kid really just like a lesbian character. A lot of people are very upset.
What?
Like
there is
people are very upset.
This lesbian character.
Yeah, everyone's.
I might not have got that far in the game yet.
Well, what house are you in?
Ravenclaw.
See, and if I was in a house, I would be a Ravenclaw. Absolutely. I think he's Slytherin right now. You have to play every single one though to get like finish the whole game because I think Hufflepuff has some specific side quests that you can only do if you're a Hufflepuff. But I refuse to be. I'm not a goddamn Hufflepuff. I know.
I mean, I probably read like the Sorcerer's Stone.
You read Harry Potter?
I was like, oh. Remember, I came like, when I was young. Harry Potter just
no
popped out.
We were in the same era.
Yeah, but like
I was just reading Twilight.
I think only read Sorcerer's Stone and maybe like the Chamber of Secrets.
I just thought it was interesting that you read.
Well, because it was one of those, you know, when parents force you to read books. Yeah, it was kind of one of those, and I ended up. That's how I read Tuesdays with Maury because I was forced to read the book.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It was actually.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was better than I thought.
That's interesting. I've never read it. I keep wondering if I'm gonna read it.
But yeah, no, I did. And I've only seen a handful of movies, so like I'm not.
The movies are apparently if you either watch the book or you either watch the movies or read the book because they're both just very.
Yeah, but like I'm not like that in depth with Harry Potter. But you know, as a black person, I would love to be. I've definitely taken advantage to get a wizard, and as you can see throughout social media, black people are having a ball.
You can't give these people nothing. You can't give anyone anything. All I can think about is that Dave Chappelle joke where it was like if black people got reparations and old boy she came out, she like hide the money, which is poor people around with your broke ass. Like and then he was like, I bought enough cigarettes so my family can smoke. He's like, I bought the truck. He like, you're not gonna quit your job. He goes, no, I bought this truck so me and my family have enough cigarettes to smoke for the rest of our lives. And I was like, every time.
Like anytime you get black people to live in a fantasy world, we take full advantage and we flip it all upside down.
On its head.
On its head.
Completely on its head.
And it's great.
It honestly is.
Like everybody talk about they pulling up on a broom blasting music.
Being ignorant is all get out. It's a tragedy, actually. But I mean,
like
yes.
you gotta see the fit my dude got on. Like,
see, and that's where I be really
out here with I got the dreads.
Of course you do.
I got the tinted shades with the gold trim. Looking clean.
Because why wouldn't you? Because you're not gonna look like no fucking muggle.
Right. with the dark art robes on, looking clean.
Dark art robes on. Looking like where is Voldemort?
With the black gloves, boy, I bet that boy looking sharp.
Like, yeah, Ravenclaw, and you know what's crazy? I feel like everybody black is probably a Ravenclaw. Like,
or Slytherin.
I was gonna say, ain't no one. Nobody's like, I ain't no fucking Hufflepuff.
I mean, they probably went Ravenclaw, Slytherin, or what's it called? The most popular one.
Hufflepuff.
The Harry was in.
Gryffindor.
Yeah. I don't nobody want to be Hufflepuff.
Nobody does. I know. I was just telling.
Because it's called Hufflepuff. You can't be tough being a Hufflepuff.
Stop.
Get out my face.
Stop offending the Harry Potter fans that we might have. You gonna lose them.
They be alright.
You're gonna make them mad.
Worry about making me mad. I don't give a fuck. Keisha. Like,
you was waiting on old boy to hit you up at the library when we waiting on him to tell you. What about that man thinking about you leaving? The fuck look like you look funky.
But yeah, you know, first off, if you taking a fictional thing to heart, seek God. Okay, like go get some therapy, dog.
I'm gonna need you and Kanye to stop upsetting people and then telling us to find Jesus. Y'all have to.
You talking about Hufflepuff? Why are you mad? Why are you taking that personally?
It's not even about that. It's the same way you took about my hat, man. We just talking about law and his.
Because I told you can't sound Tough? Because you're a part of Hufflepuff?
Leave them alone.
You sound like a stuffed animal.
Stop being so mean to them. They have feelings. What do you keep telling
Why do you think? Are you really a part of? You really gang? Like
Don't look into the camera.
you really out here repping Hufflepuff in real life? You go to work Hufflepuff on 3, like
I control the social media. Click the button to make it a TikTok. I really want to know if you fucking. All right, let me tell you something. Okay?
y'all about to slide for Hufflepuff.
Like
That's what y'all about to do.
now, when the biggest man in the world
And
comes
I'ma
to
still flame them. Hufflepuff. You gonna do plant a tree?
he fucking punch your head off.
You gonna plant some herbs?
No, he's gonna beat you up.
And Ravenclaw gonna slide.
Why do you think that Hufflepuff people ain't got hands?
Huh? I don't know nobody a
I
part of.
control the social media, so somebody slide through.
I don't know nobody a part of Hufflepuff. It's all I see
That's
is
like-
Gryffindor. Matter of fact, when Hufflepuff, what the dude, my boy King Lion on TikTok pointed out, Hufflepuff was sucking Slytherin toes. That's why they ain't tough. They showed a Hufflepuff dude with a crusty foot on his face. I think it was Voldemort foot.
Voldemort. We don't. I don't.
So
Next
Hufflepuff was looking bad on their own.
Next caller.
Just saying.
You just saying anything this last episode. You last time they gonna see what the fuck you look like. So you just ride the slide.
What
huh?
do you mean?
You just riding the slide. huh?
Listen, I wouldn't
Oh,
take it.
you about to bounce, so that's what it is. You got to,
Nah.
and we ain't gave out the new location, so he about to just
You know
about
what
to just
I'm
stay
saying?
what it is.
That-
Now listen here, now Hufflepuff walk up on me in a goddamn anywhere.
Steal
About so you
tomatoes.
talking shit where a whole boy at. I'm telling exactly where he is.
You can tell them.
So he can get flew out.
Yeah, they can
So he can
catch that
flew
flight.
out. Imagine me calling you like I had to beat up or I just got attacked by a Hufflepuff. I want you. I
Yeah.
hope you feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you feel bad.
We gonna y'all gonna see. Y'all ain't gonna have to seek them. You gonna find them. You pull up on me over
Listen
some
here.
Harry Potter.
Those fans are
Put
so,
you in the pot.
those fans are very passionate. And
Oh.
that's why I just don't put it past them.
I don't care. So sports fans are passionate, and I still talk about their team. I don't care. I talk about it. Nobody. You can talk about Ravenclaw. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna care. I'm gonna just look at you like you stupid. You can talk about anything I watch. I'm not gonna get offended.
Everybody, no one will be seated while I'm slaughtered.
Like,
While you-
what do you
while
think?
you-
F Goku. Ooh, like Mufasa.
No, honestly
Ooh.
though, because I do have a friend that tries to get a rise out of me by telling me that anime suck, and I'm like, that's your opinion. Like, and low key, it is the wildest thing I've ever seen him
Like,
trying to get a rise
could-
out of me for.
You could literally go calf suck, brown suck, and out. The only question I would ask you is, who's your favorite team? If your favorite team is genuinely better than mine, then you won. If not, then I'm gonna flame whatever team you like. Like if you a Jets fan, don't talk to me.
Like the fact that actually we've gotten to the point where
That's why I wish somebody would out there say something about me, and they didn't watch that travesty of the Broncos this past season. I wish they would.
he used this to pull the cap off and see what color your switch is.
You know what?
I'm very excited. I just need
So,
to know what the
Yeah, I'm just saying,
what
you
the
know, I
switch
mean,
is.
I don't care what you pick. You know, you can pick Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, whoever.
I always forget about Gryffindor, even though that's the one Harry was in.
Yeah, I'm just playing the game because I wanted to be a wizard. You know, how often do black people get to be wizards? Not very often.
Actually, funny enough, when I was reading a book that was similar in interest to Wizards, the black kid that they did pick up here in America actually had like he was riding his line for real because he had promised his firstborn son to like 8 different people to try to get some magic shit done, and he had no plans of having kids, so he accidentally proposed to a demon. Like, oh boy, did a lot. It was low key hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
And all he
So,
wore was corduroy pants. It was funny. But you know what? I can't trust anybody wearing corduroys. You wear corduroys, I don't trust you off bat. I already think people are murderers. But you wearing corduroys, you for sure are.
what if it's what the ensemble is put together nicely?
You got the hot ass pants on.
I mean, listen. I'd rather somebody wear corduroys than the blazer jean combo. That looks stupid.
I'll take the blazer jean combo. You probably like you definitely
So,
attack. You
blazer-
definitely attack people for sure.
The blazer, jeans, and dress shoes. You would take that combo.
Yeah, because you definitely attack people. But but the corduroy wearers up
I
in
seen the dude in the velvet blazer with blue jeans on.
there used to be, remember that business casual style back in the 2000s,
Like,
like
yeah,
when we was teenagers, like
yeah. I was like, you know what? And I even said, dude, you got a velvet. I would have took some corduroys with the velvet blazer.
no, you gonna start fighting and all that. No, I don't trust people with. If you still have corduroy pants, I don't trust you. I had one pair of corduroys. I
But it's
hated those
okay to wear
pants.
turtlenecks.
You got a chain with
What? Turtlenecks is just okay because you got a chain.
it?
You got this thick ass collar.
If you wear a turtleneck, you remember that show on Adult Swim called Check It Out?
Yeah.
That's what you look like. You are Tim and Eric. Awesome show,
Like,
great job.
I don't even know why turtlenecks made it come. It's because of chain. Like
The
everybody,
chain with it.
everybody was like turtlenecks are cool.
Hey,
You
Kelly, at your birthday,
I
Kelly had a little
flamed him.
turtleneck and chain,
I flamed
but he
him.
looked small. You mad, but that's how he good. He look good. He
Everybody,
look good.
I thought it was unanimous that everybody hated turtlenecks. So next thing you know, everybody got a turtleneck.
This generation is different. They going back to flare pants. Skinny jeans ain't in no more.
Yeah, like boot cuts.
Yeah, like if you think about it too, like we were in it too. We liked it, and then
I
skinny
never
jeans
liked boot
came
cut.
in.
I never wear skinny jeans.
Well, I've
Straight
never
leg.
seen you in jeans. Now that I think about it,
Because I only got like 3-4 pair. I don't like jeans.
I was gonna say, do you own jeans?
Yeah, I own jeans. They're all black, but I own jeans.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I've never seen you in blue jeans.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I got all black jeans.
I used to love wearing jeans all the time,
I
but
never
now
liked wearing.
I'm like,
Ever since a child, it's registered that jeans are like top 5 most uncomfortable
you got a
pairs
lot
of
going on in
clothing.
the front, and then I feel like that just
They-
is a lot for
They
y'all.
need to be heavy, like it be.
Yeah, they get wet as a rat. No, I don't. People with turtlenecks,
And
I'm
then
like,
skinny jeans, I was like,
I'm
those, I
not-
know those got to be
I'm
uncomfortable.
not wary as you. I'm not wary as you think I would be with people with turtlenecks, but it depends on if the chain is involved. If you just out here in turtlenecks, but like I said, I think everybody's a murderer. I'm positive
Yeah, her first assumption is everybody's a murderer.
because expect to be murdered. Do you not expect to be murdered?
No,
People out here just doing the stuff. Expect to be murdered. Expect to be murdered. Do not
message
believe
of the day.
that you are not. I know my other one back when I was in college. What did I tell us freshmen? I gotta tell you off camera. It's gonna get us.
I know. I seen it written on the board.
Ah, you see,
You still say it to this day.
It's important to this day.
Goodbye, y'all.
Okay, bye the daisies. If you guys want us to come back, say something. Like if not, we'll just stay on. Non-visual. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we love you guys. Don't forget to send Sauce Man a big congratulations on his new endeavors. We wish nothing but the best for him here at Anime and Thangs.
And if anybody from Hufflepuff feels some type of way, when they drop online, pull up. Cause they gonna have to drop online
tagging us in them.
eventually. Cause if you go that hard, I'm gonna make you see it through.